As parents, we often wonder, are our children truly listening? Are they absorbing the lessons that we teach them in life and in basketball? It's a question that lingers, and especially as they navigate through the challenges of hard work and adversity and victories and defeats. It begs the question, are they hearing us when they miss out on events, or when opportunities slip away, or when the road gets tough? The truth is that there are rarely clear indicators that the message is getting through. Many times it feels like we're kind of speaking into the void, uncertain if the words are really resonating. But here's the reality. Here's the truth. Is that just because you don't immediately have proof of this comprehension, it doesn't mean that it's not sinking in. Growth takes time. Lessons kind of marinate in their minds and often reveal themselves or their impact years later. I say all this, and I'm reminded that I had a powerful moment with my own son recently, Jalen, my oldest son. And it reassured me in a way that I never, ever, ever expected. Back in 2018, as a graduating senior from St. Bonaventure, and this was during a senior exit interview, he began reciting a poem about hard work and resiliency. It was a poem I used to recite when things got tough during his childhood. Never as a formal lesson. It was just something that I said to kind of push us through some difficult moments. I never intentionally taught it to him. Yet here he was saying the words as if they had been ingrained in him all along. As he recited them, he was pointing to his arm because he actually had the words as a tattoo on his arm. I just remember that moment kind of meant the world to me. I was overwhelmed. I just remember feeling really proud of the bond. I kind of sat back in my chair and kind of put my head back because, remember, I didn't get on the internet to go look for an interview with Jalen. I just kind of stumbled across it. But it was an undeniable indicator that he had been listening all these years. He did absorb the mindset and the values that I hope to instill. It brought me back to a moment where we did some really deliberate things in order to try to get him to become really mature mentally without being undisciplined. And as you listen to the video, just remember, I didn't expect to see this. Here's the video.
For St. Bonaventure's Jalen Adams, his parents' words are more than skin deep.
Out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever guys there may be for my unconquerable soul. And in the fell clutches of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. And under the bludgeoning of chance, my head is bloody, but I'm bowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horrors of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, nor how charred with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Those words are ingrained into Adams, both through indelible ink and in memory, as his father spoke the poem into his son through verbal repetition, the way a 21-point-per-game scorer repeats his shot to solidify its effectiveness.
My dad used to say it just to get me through things, and the last two lines are, I'm the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. So just to remind myself that I control my own destiny and to keep working.
Now, the percentages of those who achieve success in basketball at the highest levels are really, really low, making it extremely difficult to get there, but not impossible. In fact, success at the high school level and beyond is extremely achievable for those who commit themselves to the journey about development, about becoming disciplined and resilient, and to prepare for these battles and life's battles as well. I'm certain, or it's important to state that success is not defined by just making it to the NBA. And although Jay had a lot of success, he was in his high school's Hall of Fame. He was an honorable mention All-American in college. He played in the NBA briefly. But my conversations with him remind me of the transformative process, that development is an evolution. His training program was not about what happens in 5 days. Instead, it was about what happens in 5 years. And just as important, it's about learning to embrace and enjoy this hard process. Many people have come through our training facilities ranks through Rhythm Dribble. I think of Jalen and Brendan and LT. These are the originals, and Emmanuel. I remember Big Cliff was an original. More recently, Big Cam, Devin, Cameron, Corey, TJ, Ishmael, Brian was an original. Jayla, more recently is Sabrina, and many, 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 many more. They all just kind of remind me of the power of dedication, hard work, and consistency for the larger goal. I just remember they were regular kids, just like the kids that come in there now, who you never know what the future has in store for them. They're just regular kids who kind of walk through and they're just looking to get better. That's the first words out of everybody's mouth, back then as well. And now that first group or the groups over the years, they kind of stand as living proof of what's possible when commitment meets opportunity. My conversations with my son, they spark real memories, and they're memories of countless moments in youth basketball, the battles of high school, the competitiveness of college and the NBA and the overseas journeys. These are memories that I get to relive now again, but with this time with other people's children. And the truth is that when you're a quality trainer and you're in it for a long time, you begin to recognize that each athlete you train has a story worth telling. And while I'll share many of mine in time, today I kind of want to speak to the parents who have chosen to use basketball and other youth sports to teach character and discipline and accomplishment and resilience to their children. They're not just building better athletes, but they're shaping better people. So to the parents who are wondering if their children are listening, know this, that they are. Maybe not today, and maybe not in a way that you can measure, but they are. Just trust the process. Keep guiding them, because one day they're going to show you that they heard every word of it.